guys, what is going on, and welcome back. I hope you guys, as always, are having a freaking awesome day right now. Before I get started, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe if you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 31,000 subscribers. I would love you guys to join me on this journey, so hit subscribe and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, so go follow me in all of those. Links are in the description. And yeah, I am coming back at you guys with another creepy video, but this time it is a true story. Now, you guys know I tell you guys a lot of creepy stories, and I gotta be honest, most of those are actually fake. They're just urban legends people have made up, and the story has gone down the line, you know, generations have found it and thought it was really cool, so it's kept going, it's kept it alive. But this one is in fact true story. We are talking about the real Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is who the character is based on. It's not literally what you think. There's no chainsaw involved, but it is pretty gruesome. Now, if you guys don't know who Ed Gein is, we're gonna jump right over to, you know what, say it with me in a second, and we're gonna find out. So we are going over to Paranormal America. Welcome to Paranormal America. Sorry guys, I'm chewing gum. I shouldn't really do that on a video. Today we are talking about Ed Gein. If you guys don't know who Ed Gein is, he is, or was, a guy who lived in Wisconsin, in, I believe it was La Crosse County, Wisconsin. Now, Ed Gein, who is Ed Gein, you may ask? Well, I'm going to tell you. That's a good question, so thank you for asking. Ed Gein, he was a pretty normal guy growing up. Apparently, he was pretty normal most of his life. He had a mother who was very religious, made sure they went to school every day. Him and I believe he had a brother, made sure they went to school. His mom always told him that, like, he shouldn't have a girlfriend for this reason, that reason, whatever. He should, like, go to school, he should learn. He was pretty strict, he wasn't allowed to play out. This probably was what contributed to him turning out this way later in life. But his father was apparently a raging alcoholic who was very abusive sometimes. And, you know, they lived in a pretty rural part of Wisconsin. Their house was actually, like, just outside of a town, so it was kind of like a house on its own. And if you guys remember in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there is a house on its own in the middle of a field, and that house does actually exist. I've seen it, but you're not allowed to go down the driveway. It actually says no trespassing or you will be in trouble. And I would love to go there in real life though, but I think that's actually in Texas, the real house. This isn't even based in Texas. This is Wisconsin, complete opposite side of the country. So, up there in Wisconsin, Ed Gein and his family, they're growing up. They're just doing it like they do. And later on in life, Ed Gein's father died, blah, blah, blah. Later on, his mother died. Now, when his mother died, apparently he really couldn't get over the grief, and it kicked off some kind of psychiatric problem on him. That's what some people are actually saying. But I think it could be due to the fact that his mom never really let him do anything besides go to school. She was very strict, she was very religious, and I guess it kind of, like, maybe there was a part of him that wanted to, I don't know, it's really hard to explain. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to jump right to the gory stuff, because I know that's what you guys are here for. So, there had been numbers of bodies going missing from cemeteries, and there had also been reports of 2 people being missing in this town. So everyone was like, I don't know what's going on. Let's like search. That's what they were doing, just like they normally would. Nobody suspected anything about Ed because he was such a quiet, very polite. Apparently he was, like, very helpful. He used to, like, borrow things to, like, neighbors, stuff like that. He was very nice. That's the way people in this town described him, as he was very nice. He was very polite, and well-mannered. So nobody really suspected anything of him, but bodies kept going missing and stuff like that. Then when people started getting killed, there was a local grocery store person that was gone missing and stuff. So they decided eventually to search Ed's house, and the police were not expecting to find what they found. In Ed's house, Now, if you guys, let's talk about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Forget the chainsaw, but what does he do? He wears people's bodies. Remember, if you've seen it, he dresses up. They're like a little inbred family that live in the middle of Texas. He dresses up in like people's skin. He makes things like an apron and clothes and pants and gloves and other kinds of weird crap out of human skin. He also wears people's faces. He cuts off their face and he wears it so he looks pretty. Because he was kind of like in the original Chainsaw Massacre, he was like a transvestite, I believe you call it, where like people will wear, like a man will wear women's clothes. I don't know. But that's apparently what he was in the movie. And he used to make the weirdest things like house decorations, lampshades made out of skin, and other things like bowls and cutlery made out of like bones and stuff like that. That is exactly what Ed Gein did. When the police searched his house, they found a number of things. Now I'm going to tell you what I can remember. There was so many. They found bowls to eat out of, bowls made out of human skulls. They found candles, like candle holders made for out of skulls. They found like knives, forks made out of bones. They found like a necklace with tongues on it. They found a belt made out of human nipples. They found a pair of pants or leggings that he made out of like people's skin. They also found an apron that was made out of skin. He wore people's faces. There was actually a woman's, I think it was the grocery store, or it might have been the other person that went missing. They actually found her face in a plastic bag or a paper bag or something. His lampshades were made out of human's flesh. What else was there? There is a whole bunch of stuff, like gloves and everything I just told you guys. That was there. They found 4 noses and like they actually found what's the other thing? Like a corset. They found a corset made out of the top half of a woman's body. They found like, oh man, there's so much stuff. They found all this in his house. So obviously. And then they found a woman in his I think it was his shed or a garage or something. Yeah, and she was actually hanging upside down. I don't remember if she was dead or not. Yeah, she was obviously dead, but I don't remember if like she had her head missing or her face missing. Something was missing, but she was hanging upside down in this guy's garage, and it's pretty messed up. Like, people could not believe it. This town couldn't believe it. The house is not there anymore. So like. I believe there was threats from like the people who lived in this town, or I think they actually did do something about it. Nobody wanted, because this little town had never been heard of, and it was like such a small town, and all of a sudden it was all over the world that this guy lived in this town, and he gave this town a really bad name, like a little weird town. So obviously the people didn't like that. They wanted to rid his house, or rid his existence of everything in this town. So I believe what I read was the people of the town actually burned down the house after obviously he was arrested, and he later on in life died of cancer problems with his liver. So he's no longer here. I believe that he only actually killed 2 people. That's been confirmed. He killed 2 people, but we're not really sure. Like, it doesn't really have much information. There was records. There's a lot of records of him stealing bodies, but it's not really known how many people he actually killed, except for 2. Those 2 are confirmed, but it's pretty messed up. What do you guys think of Ed Gein? And they call him the real, like, he was the inspiration for Leatherface on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So it's pretty weird, pretty crazy. I would not, like, imagine just walking in that house and seeing all this stuff. Be pretty gruesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sick today. I literally am sick. I'm trying my hardest to like stay upbeat and positive, but it's hard. But thank you guys so much for watching. That is literally it. Like, there isn't much more I can say about this. I always finish a video and then I remember something that I should have told you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, question of the day is, question of the day is what do you think about Ed Gein? And yeah, let me know. His body is, oh, this is the other thing. His body is actually buried in Michigan, but he died in Madison, Wisconsin. So there you go, guys. There's your video. And yeah, I swear to God, there's something I'm forgetting. That's why I'm so distracted. But I'm gonna cut it here. That's your question of the day. What do you guys think of Ed Gein? Let me know in the comment section. Magic 8 Ball was Ed Gein. Did Ed Gein? I don't know. I'm gonna skip Magic 8 Ball today. I literally can't think of anything, and I'm not feeling too good. So, but yeah, it's also, guys, you guys know I have started this thing called Random Fact of the Day, where I like to poison your heads with powerful knowledge so that y'all don't have to go to school anymore. And today's Random Fact of the Day is tonight at 11:40, April 14th, 2016. Tonight, when you're in bed at 11:40. Just, well, depending on where you live. I mean, Eastern Standard Time, 11:40. Titanic hit the iceberg 104 years ago tonight. And then if you're still awake at like 2 a.m. or 2:40 a.m. Tomorrow morning, that's when the last of the Titanic was seen, when it just went just under the water. So it's a very sad day, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be thinking about that tonight. Like, I think about stuff like that. You know, when it comes to that time, I'll be sitting there in bed tonight and I'll be like, it's weird to imagine all those people just swimming around in the middle of the ocean right now, freezing to death and drowning, and it must have been horrible. There were so many innocent people, man. So many people, so many things could have been done, you know, but they wanted it to look luxurious. They didn't want lifeboats all over it, so more than half the people had to die as a result of that. But yeah, so many innocent, you know, Europeans, like, coming from Europe to America for a better life, and little did they know they were never gonna get a better life. That was it for them. So it's a really sad story. I love the Titanic. Like, I'm so fascinated. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm blabbing on for like a whole other video. Thank you guys so much. I love all you guys. Stay positive, even if you're sick and you feel like you're gonna pass out, just like I do right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will see you next time. Hit that like button down below if you guys enjoyed this video, and let's see if we can go for 4 likes on this video. I bet we can't do it. I'm pushing too hard. This is not going to be good. It's going to be pretty embarrassing. I say let's go for 3 likes, but it would be great if we got 4. And yeah, remember the most important thing, guys: chase your dreams.